guys, it's another week. I did do one last week, got a little busy. There was a couple of things going on, but I did get some stuff in this week that was super excited about to talk to you guys. So the first thing that I want to talk about, and I'm gonna have to reference a thing that I've already had before. So I bought a while ago, probably beginning of this year, I got the Ultimate Edition of the Guyver 1 suit, which is amazing. This thing's great. Fully articulated and posable and does everything that I wanted. The Ultimate Edition only released this one. So, and it's by Good Smile and Figma and Max Factory and like several different companies that got behind this one particular figure. So I wanted the rest of the suits, and I'm like, man, are they ever gonna release the other suits? Or had I missed them or something like that? So then I did find, searching and looking around and stuff like that, trying to get them, because some were like super expensive and some were like super cheap, and I'm like, all right, what's the good ones? But I found Guyver 2. I'm sorry, not Guyver 2. I guess Guyver 2. So I got Guyver 2. So Guyver 2. So this is from the original OVA from the Guyver one, where it's she's in purple, which I really prefer, because I think when they redid it again, the Guyver 2 was in blue with the damaged metal, with the damaged control piece. I like the purple one. The purple one seemed a little bit more interesting to me. I like it. The only thing about it is that these things aren't in scale with each other. This one's way smaller than this one. I assume that's what the Ultimate Edition portion came from. But since it's a female, I was like, okay, that could still work. But then I also got the Guyver 3. So when I got the Guyver 3, the Guyver 3 is also small, like way small. So much that it doesn't even look like the same line. So I'm a little bummed out, because I kind of have to stick him in the background now to make like the distance is what's making him small, and not the fact that he's just not in scale with the Ultimate Edition one. I'm hoping they actually do some Ultimate Edition ones for Guyver 2 and 3, whether it's a purple one or not. I really prefer the purple one, or like the Zoanoids and stuff like that. So I'm like, I really want to kind of build this out. This is something up from my childhood that I really loved, and it's a property that doesn't get a lot of love as far as action figures go, at least not in the US anyway. Maybe in Japan it probably does. All right, other thing that I got this week, and this is a monster, I really love this one, is that I actually got my Mafex Bane. I've been playing with this thing like non-stop. I've been putting in like 1,000 different poses and changing the head. It comes with 2 head sculpts, one with just a standard profile face, and then the other one with kind of like squints. This is more from Nightfall Bane. So I mean, it's not the perfect suit that I wanted him to be in, but it's good enough. I mean, this is iconic Bane if we're gonna think about what Bane actually looks like. I do kind of like the more commando one, where like he's kind of got like a flak jacket on and stuff like that. But trust me, this is great. He's super huge. He's like towers over my Batman and all my other Mafex figures. And even when putting up against some of my Marvel Legends stuff, he's still super huge. So I can't wait to see if they do something like maybe like a Colossus or a Beast in Mafex for the X-Men line. So I'm really hoping to see something special out when they eventually in 10 years get around to continuing more with the X-Men. Now, as far as toy news, I think the only biggest thing that's come up as far as things that I'm interested in, obviously San Diego Comic-Con is going to be out this month, and they dropped a poster that kind of shows that, or at least confirms that, we're getting a Rattler for this HasLab. So I've been a big fan about it. I'm really scared about what this price is going to be. The His tank was $300, and that was pushing my limit as far as what I wanted to spend on some type of toy. So if this thing exceeds $300, it's going to be hard, but I may have to say no. If they can do what they did with the Dragonfly, make it $275, I'd be ecstatic about it. I would basically book it on day one. But over 300 is my max. You'll get me at 300, but 301, I think I'm gonna be like, do I really need it? I'm already stressed for room here, for space here to put things up in this room. So doing something that's really gonna be on my price range, where I don't have a lot of space, I'm gonna be forcing it in here, is not gonna be something I'm gonna be happy about. But $299 or $99, you got me, or less. I think that's all I really got as far as stuff that I want to talk about in toy news. I'm hoping that I still haven't heard anything about that Sentinel thing, so maybe when San Diego Comic-Con comes out, we'll get more about that, and maybe as far as Marvel Legends goes, we'll get more about that little smaller Sentinel, because I'm really excited about getting about that. And then we'll get more drops with G.I. Joe. All right, so that's all for this week, and hopefully I'll be back with some more toys next week. See you guys.